Hello everybody, welcome to today's stream. I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing because I love me some Animal Crossing, but I actually wanted to take a look at some of the news and downloadable games real quick. So for anybody who didn't get a chance to see it, yesterday I did some testing on my stream for my new quote unquote new to me N64. And as part of that, I also did some of my GameCube stuff, and this is pretty awesome because they've got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which is an awesome game that was released for the GameCube and was a GameCube exclusive. The problem with it was that everybody had to have their own, what's it called? You know the thing, the Game Boy Advance, in order to get it to work. So mostly I was looking to see what kind of downloadable games they had from the old one, but the eShop doesn't seem to be working very well. So I don't know what the dealio is. Whatever. Forget it. We'll just play some Animal Crossing. Here I am in my gorgeous mermaid dress and my little dealy boppers. Okay, Rev. Thanks. Yeah, I'll go ahead and open up my island. And look, it's Maythuin and Tiny Human. It is very exciting. I will say I'm also excited today because I got a new game. So that was very fun. I don't know. It's I'm a bit worried about myself because the something similar happened to me when I started getting workout equipment. Is I basically sort of dive in pretty deep into doing something. In this case, reigniting my old hobby of playing N64. That said, I actually grew up with the SNES primarily, but N64 is awesome for me personally. In part because it's so difficult to emulate nowadays, and basically the only way you can play those games is you can either buy remakes or you can, just suck it up and get an N64. It also means that I get to mess around with some electronics, and I got to get some specialized tools and things like that to crack open cartridges and consoles and all of that sort of thing. So it's pretty awesome. It's really cool. Wait, what? What? No! I concerned the new guy? Asking if I was upset? Why would I be upset? I'm also not a bloodthirsty DM. The whole point was that it was just meant to be a difficult battle. I'm really sorry though, I didn't mean to. Oh, crap. Dang it. So, nobody knows what is going on. I run a D&D campaign, and we just had a new player join yesterday. He just started, and apparently didn't have too much fun, and so now I feel bad, and that sucks. I always try to make sure that people have fun and stuff, and I deliberately made a particular battle difficult, because the whole point was, it was, writing in savior type of thing. And it ended up working the way that I had expected it to. So that's good. But, yeah. I don't know. So, I feel really bad. I'm really sorry about that. It's your first day of 5th? Oh! Tiny, you started 5th grade? That's awesome! Woo! 5th grade! How was it? I assume it's all online. I'm gonna visit Doc. Doc is cool. Okay, well, I'm glad that he still enjoyed it overall. In the end, that's what I really care about, and that's what I want for the players. It's a weird thing with D&D. Well, in most RPGs is it's unfortunate because you see a lot of horror stories where you have like a DM who is deliberately, maliciously, and actively working against the party and legitimately trying to kill them at every single turn. I mean, it's not essentially a bad way to play, don't get me wrong. It's just that if you're going to do that, you need to tell the players, like, hey, if you make even a minor misstep, then you're potentially dead. Because that's just how this particular campaign is. I don't like doing that personally. I like to use RPGs, TTRPGs I should say, as a story base, essentially. And use it to drive a narrative, and really nothing else. But that's just me. So, yeah. That's why Call of Cthulhu exists. Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a bunch of RPG types, I guess you can say. RPG things, versions. Oh my god, systems! That's the word, systems. That exist to severely punish the players. Some of them even before the game actually starts. I actually kind of like some of those where you have what's called the life path to build up a character. And some of those are really fun, and you get some really cool, you get some really neat, like stories and background and trials and tribulations type of stuff. I think it's really cool. But yeah, Call of Cthulhu is definitely one of the ones that is very harsh. Yay! It's Rev! So, incidentally, I hope that everybody had a good weekend. I forgot to mention. And that everybody's week started off reasonably well, I hope. I will say that my week started off okay for the most part. I was on a phone call with one of my bosses for like an hour and a half almost. We're trying to get a bunch of stuff finished up for a grant that's due. Technically, it's due on Saturday, but so help me God, I am not turning it in on Saturday. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah. So I've just been like crazy busy all day doing last minute writing and stuff like that. It's very frustrating having to wait for all of the higher ups to do what they need to do in order for my stuff to get done. But that said, it's, work. That's what happens, right? Ooh! I like the little doggy bed. That's pretty adorable. I'm gonna buy the doggy bed. Yay, doggy bed! So, incidentally, today I wanted to give a quick tour of some of the stuff that that has happened with my island. I've pretty drastically changed a lot of the fundamental design of it. Oh yay! Hooray! Thanks, Rev! So I think this area was ready last time, where basically I just completely ripped out my original planting area, and because now I have literally every single color of every single flower. So all of the stuff that's on the left side here, these are all seed based. So like the orange windflowers, those are the only orange seeds. Basically, you can buy these from the shop, essentially. Over here, these are all your basic hybrids. So they just require two things to mix together, whatever colors they are, and then you'll be able to get these somehow. The green mums are a little bit different with that, as are the blue hybrid, the blue roses, and the black cosmos in particular are kind of difficult to get. But basically these are your essential color hybrids. Over here, these are hybrids of particular colors that are part of crossbreeding schemes, essentially, of different sorts. So that's why they're separated from the rest of the stuff, essentially. But I'm really proud of it. I really like it. So yay! These are the ones that I'm trying to expand because I want more blue roses and black cosmos so I can fill out my gardens. So over here to the east we have the gardens. So I've got all of the different colors separated out with all the different types in specific locations. So this is why I'm trying to get more cosmos. I've only got 2 in here. And basically I'm just trying to fill all of these out with just a whole bunch of flowers. Same thing with the blue roses. In here I've only got 2 blue roses right now. So I want to get rid of some of these and place in the roses. So fun times, fun times. The other fun thing that I've done is this. I moved my house. My house is now over here. This upper area used to be my old hybrid breeding area. And so what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to create a land bridge. So this is going to lead to a path that'll be surrounded by like fences, and then I'm going to make a water feature, a massive water feature on the bottom here with a little plaza in front of my house. And I'm going to change my house into a castle-like structure. So I'm going to be adding like the silos as pillars and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm hoping to have it done by next week so that you guys can see. But basically I need to finish up the terraforming to get all of this stuff done. And I need to figure out if I want to put anything in the middle of the water. I kind of want to, but I'm not sure what to put. So, yeah. Oh, pizza! Yay, pizza! What kind of pizza is it? Is it delicious pizza or is it lame pizza? I hope it's delicious pizza. I had delicious pizza yesterday. It was so good. Normally on Sundays we'll eat out and get special noms because Sunday night is D&D night. Bamboo hat! Oh, I already know how to make a bamboo hat. Ugh. Ah, jeez. What do I need to do with all this stuff? I've got, what's his name? So CJ is on my island. He's the one that you can sell fish to. So I'll probably do that real quick. But yeah, so hooray! Anybody have, I know I asked earlier, but anybody have fun plans for the week at all? Pascal has really weird thoughts. That doesn't make any sense to me. Men don't want to leave the house. I mean, I think now, especially, you really can't say the whole, like, people don't want to leave the house. I think every person wants to leave the house right now. Like, that's just my thought. Oh, short week! Yay, short week! Next week is a short week for me because we've got Labor Day here. So I'm excited for that. Actually need to see if I've got any fish. Hey, sweet, I've got my 3 scorpions. You guys, I can get my puffer fish! Oh, yay! I'm gonna get my pufferfish. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, short week is always awesome. I'm gonna be honest. I debated taking some vacation days just so that I can play around with the N64. I'm so excited because I'm able to like take all the stuff apart and just mess around with it a little bit. It's nice because it's simple enough that pretty much anybody can do it, but you do need enough know-how to do it properly. And so I'm able to do it really easily and relatively well. So I like to take it all apart, put it back together, mess around with it a little bit. And tomorrow I've got a solution. It's a specialized compound that's meant for removing oxidation from electrical contacts. So I'm going to be using that on several of the game cartridges, especially Paper Mario. Because so help me God, I am going to try to make Paper Mario work. Because I have an original, authentic copy of the Paper Mario N64 cartridge. And I really want it to work. I put in a test yesterday when I was messing around with my GameCube of Thousand Year Door. My Thousand Year Door works really nicely. So, woo. Oh, Happy Friday. Woo! That sounds horrible, Mason Wynn. That sounds absolutely awful. Back-to-back meetings plus the back-to-school stuff, that's brutal. I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah, I'm dealing with somewhat similar stuff, unfortunately. Just with trying to finish up the grant and things. It's always so random when my boss and or boss's boss's boss and the highest of the highest and all that stuff will just like randomly call me. Alright. Corner Elf might be loopy on Sunday. Ooh, freestyle. I like freestyle. I'm down. I'm basically a skateboarder, but fishing style. I also played the original Animal Crossing. I still have my old save where I named my city Falcon. Have no idea why I named my city Falcon in Animal Crossing. But yeah, like I should say the American original Animal Crossing on GameCube. I messed around with that a bit yesterday. Because why not? Ooh, fancy campsite? I like fancy campsite. That's cool. Nice. Knife jaw. Alright, so also, just remember everybody, today is the 31st of August. So this means two things for Animal Crossing. First, it means that tomorrow is a new month, which by itself means that we're going to be seeing new and different stuff, whether bugs, fish, or otherwise. But secondly, it is the end of summer. So tomorrow is the first day of fall, which means that a lot of stuff is going to change. We're going to be seeing the differences in the tree coloring. We're going to see mushrooms coming out. I am like legit excited to see all of it. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. So yeah. I am super looking forward to it. Hi, Dina. Bye, Dina. And just remember, throughout the entire pandemic, Animal Crossing has always been there for us. Do I work at GameStop? I do not. No. Why do you ask? Also, Psycoms? Psycoms? Sounds familiar. It sounds like something from Metal Gear Solid. But no. If I worked at GameStop, that would be awesome. I'd be getting that employee discount, yo. And Psycoms is following. Thank you so much. Great to have you. Woo! Oh, man. Yeah, I will say that many times I have applied to work at numerous game and electronic stores. I did work at Best Buy for a while, but GameStop I never worked at, and then there was actually a like a retro game store in the city I went to. Oh my god, was it undergrad or grad school? I don't remember. Oh, whoa! Cool! A few more inhabitant. That's awesome! Yay! See, I caught this ray I had no idea that I could catch. Dang it, see, I'm missing a bunch of fish and bugs and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, there's a retro game store where I went to, I want to say it was undergrad, that I applied to work at for like every single time I could. And unfortunately I never got a job there. Yeah. I did work for a game company for a while, like actually making a video game. But it's nothing any of you would recognize, because first off, it was never released, and second off, it was funded by the military. So, yeah, not exactly a well-known, well-described project. Yeah, I saw, Rev. Thanks so much for watering the flowers. I really appreciate it. Alright, so I'm going to sell some of these fish. I kind of want to keep the ocean sunfish to eventually make a collectible. I'm going to go grab my pufferfish now. But yeah, see, now what I have to make a very difficult decision, you guys. Because I've got the N64 now. So, when do I start doing an N64 stream? And how do I do it? Because right now I'm playing Paper Mario on Saturdays. So, do I keep up with Animal Crossing here? Do I switch on and off between Animal Crossing and, like, Ocarina of Time? Because, I mean, I don't know. Part of the problem is that there's only so much I can do in Animal Crossing at any given time. But I do what I can, you know. I don't know how long Paper Mario is. It is true, everybody needs a chill game. Alright, good night, Tiny. Be good. Thanks so much for stopping by. I will save the ocean sunfish. No! I'm not placing it. I am curious how the ocean sunfish is stored, though. I don't remember if I showed this before, but I've got my lab assistants down here, my giant isopods, working tirelessly at the soldering station and the microscope. doing science of various sorts. I also have bug heads on my wall because I'm the kind of guy who mounts bug heads. Apparently. Oh, man. Oof. Out of curiosity, if for whoever used to play or still does play, what's everybody's favorite N64 games? I'm just curious. Dina, quit looking at that scorpion wrong, girl! Girl, you gonna get stung! Dina, you crazy! Where'd it go? So, luckily now, it used to be that the scorpions would attack you no matter what. Like, you just wander up to them and they'll charge at you. But now you have to be holding a net. So that's why it didn't bug me. But still, Dina is crazy. Professor Flippy and Floppy. Yeah, I get. Yeah, Flippy and Floppy are co-PIs. They run the lab together. I mean, I'm obviously the main person. You know, they like rent out and all that good stuff because you know I'm super cool like that. I'm gonna get a pufferfish collectible. Yay, pufferfish! CJ is so ridiculous. Who's everybody's favorite between CJ and Flick? I'm a fan of Flick just because I like chameleons. I kind of wish I had a pet chameleon. They're awesome. Excuse me. See, that's kind of how I feel, Rev, is that CJ just feels extra. Flick is a subreddit incarnate. Oh, okay, but which subreddit? See, that's the real question. I mean, you could argue that every single one of these characters is a subreddit incarnate. It's just a matter of which one. r/bugs. Yeah, that sounds about right. It does seem like Flick has an almost unhealthy fascination with bugs. Which, to an extent at least, I can understand. But it's like, come on. No, stop sitting on the stump. We got work to do. Ooh, fully stocked Nookling store? That's pretty awesome. I mean, my thing is that it's been like quite a while. It's really rare that I find stuff at the Nookling store that I really like. I like collecting things in games like this, but there's just some stuff I don't care too much about. So, like, getting all the furniture and all the colors, or getting all of the clothes and all of the colors and stuff like that. There's specific things that I'm out to try and get, but not very many. So, for example, the big one is the giant robot. Like, at some point I will have my giant robot, and I'm going to put it with my 2 Godzillas, and I'm going to make an awesome action movie thing going on, and it's going to be great. And everybody's going to be super jealous. It's going to be awesome. Let's see, where to go. There he is. There's the robot hero. So, yeah, the problem that I have with this is the biggest issue is the gold nuggets, because I've got 10 gold nuggets, but the problem is you need gold armor, which by itself takes like 8 gold nuggets or something like that. The rusted parts are a little bit difficult to get, I mean, it just takes time, but you can get them fairly efficiently. The rocket I can build without an issue. I've got all the materials for that. And again, the iron nuggets I don't have an issue with, but yeah, those gold nuggets are a biatch and a half. It's ridiculous. I know you got a robot, Rev. I know that you're super fancy like that, and everybody is super jealous. We're all well aware, sir. I love that Admiral's looking at a... So he's looking at a book that has pictures of... It's a Pansy, a Cosmo, and... I can't see the other one. Let me see if I can get him to... A tulip. And yet he's looking at a windflower. Homeboy has no idea what he's doing. I mean, he might be pressing flowers. That could be it. All right, I'll go and visit Rev. I want to see the fancy robot, cause I want a fancy robot, dude. Yeah, it looked like Admiral was researching, but it seemed like he was turned to the wrong page to be researching that particular flower. I'm just saying, it was weird. Ooh. I go visit the giant robot. Actually, you know what? The GameStop thing, I was just thinking about it for some reason. But that reminds me, I went to the GameStop website, and some stores actually do still carry N64 games. If anybody's curious. Not very many of them, and most of the games you have to purchase online. But they are out there, and GameStop does still have them. Same with PS1 games. I should say PSX. So it's a massive tangent, but I don't care. I know that the official name is the PS1, and that's what people have accepted. But I still call what is commonly known as the PS1 the PSX, because that's what it was originally advertised as. And the PS1, like O-N-E, was a smaller version of the PSX. It was the, like, matte white PlayStation that was, you know, this big as opposed to, like, this big for the PSX. But that's just me. I don't know how correct either of the interpretations are. See, look at Rev with all of his fancy blue roses. It's so cool. Rev time travels. He cheats. It's not fair. But that's okay. I don't mind. Hi, Judy. Judy has sparkly eyes. It's so pretty. Rev's Island is so nice. I like the playground. So this is the kind of thing that I'm debating about doing. Having like a thing in the middle of the what's it called, the area in the water with that. Oh, giant robot! Giant robot versus Godzilla fight! Hang on, I need my apropos reaction to this. I'm scared because I'm in between the giant robot and the giant monster. Also, Rev is breeding way too many roses. Yeah, the Fearful does look kind of like, you know, chilly instead. I guess I could do Distress. Distress is classic. That is such a cool robot. Oh, I'm so jealous. One day I will have that giant robot, and it will be amazing. Rocking out, bro. This is a rather interesting combination of instruments that we have here. We've got the organ grinder, saxophone, marimba, grand piano, drum set, and a violin. I'm trying to think of what type of band this is set up for. Oh, also we have an apiary. That's kind of cool. I don't see apiaries too often. I remember when I was a kid, I would always like going to my grandparents' house to visit their garden, because my granddad kept an amazing looking garden, and he was an apiarist. He had a small beehive that he took care of, and it was really pretty. You need bagpipes? Why do you need bagpipes? Oh, the other day in my Able Sisters, I had the kilt, so I got a kilt. I'm so excited. What? There's no bagpipes? How are there no bagpipes? I feel like that's racist against Scotsmen. Let's see what we got. Magical dress? What's so magical about it? Nothing too good. Oh, man. What a day. I'm exhausted. Oh, little mousy. Hi, little mousy. Oh, it's family. So, Rev, what's your island song? I don't recognize it immediately. Maybe I'm just not hearing it well enough. We won't visit Rev's house. Oh, just a random jumble. That's a lot of art that you got there. All the different characters, very nice, very nice. That's pretty cool, I like it. You know, one could make the argument that all music is just, quote, a jumble of notes. Just saying. I'm liking the music room shtick and the throwback wrestler things. You have not one but two of the Van Gogh flower paintings. I assume they're both fake, but I actually don't know. I know that Mona Lisa is fake. It looked like the Vitruvian Man was not, though. That one looked real. Oh, that's cool. I like the little papers. Like the little drawings. Those are really neat. I have no idea what those are. but they're cool. And the swords and safe, because why not? Very cool little room. There's no fake version of the sunflower painting. So obviously you have two sunflower paintings since they're always real. You got three of them? Well, that's a fake Mona Lisa, I know that much. I believe that's a fake painting of the woman there. I don't know if they have a fake Starry Night. Also, why is there a briefcase full of cash in the middle of this room? Better question, do I want to know why there's a briefcase full of cash in the middle of the room? Oh, one in the museum. Well, yeah. But you don't own that, man. It belongs to the people, bro. Like, totally. That's where you sell your coke. Uh-huh. You know, this reminds me, Rev, when are we getting our next episode of Pandemic Chef? I'm just saying, now you got a giant robot to guest star as part of Pandemic Chef, and we've seen nothing for like ever. Going on a production break is one thing, but come on. Ooh, game room! Classic use of the basement. With the popcorn machine and everything. Dang it! Don't worry, I'm gonna get it, you guys. Okay, maybe not. Ha! Told you I was gonna get it. Go me! I don't just make content to make content. To be fair, that's a good attitude to have. I'd rather be somebody who makes good quality content relatively rarely than just make a whole bunch of content for the sake of making content. Incidentally, as a side note, that's one of the things that I have really come to dislike about the Dice Tower. If anybody's familiar with them. It's just, there's way too many videos. Half of them don't make sense. It's just, ugh. I'm not a fan. I like this. Is very classy and understated. Very simple. Although I don't know about using the main space as a bedroom. That seems a little bit odd. But having no clutter is kind of nice. Yeah, no, not my Dice Tower. No, I mean the Dice Tower, the YouTube channel / podcast / taker of all things related to board gaming. Thank you, Matter. This is my mermaid dress. It is quite gorgeous. Pascal gave it to me. It is a beautiful dress. Yeah, no, the Dice Tower YouTube channel, it's gotten on my nerves over the last, I guess, few years or so. Because they make so many videos. Like, for crying out loud, I mean, they're making like 5 or 6 a day. And I'm like, good Lord! This is ridiculous. Who makes that much content? Doesn't make any sense. I really like the subtlety and cohesion that EA has in her house. This is really, really nice. I love that each room has a very distinct and clear theme to it, type of thing. It's really, really nice. If only my mind was so structured. I mean, this looks like a classic horror story attic right here. And you even have the divination station. That's always fun. Yeah, this is classic recipe for creepy attic stuff going on. Spooky / magic attic. You know, you know what you need to do, EA, is you need to find custom designs that'll get you a pentagram so that you can put it on the floor. Oh, sweet zombie mermaids. That's a lot of mermaid stuff. That is impressive, though. Like I said, there's a distinct theme going on with each room. It is really nice, though. I really like it. I don't know how many of the mermaid DIYs I have. I don't think I have very many. Yeah. Shelf, screen, and chair. That's all I've got. Wow. I feel so embarrassed. I've got like nothing. It's really cool though. I really like it. I tried to do something kind of similar with my house of having like a particular theme for each room and stuff. It worked okay-ish. Oh, see? Here's the same dress. It's the mermaid dress. Alright, I'm going to head back now. I'm going to see if I can find my friend, Pascal. Can I make a mermaid shelf? Yeah, sure. Let me head back out. Let me see what all it needs. The shelf, pearl, giant clam, coral. I don't know where you are, Rev. I'm just gonna wander. Wander. Maybe I'll go visit Blathers. I'm really jealous of this treasure chest. I really, really want it because it looks super cool. It's one of the gifts that you get from Gullivar. I most recently got a pirate rug, I believe was what it was. Stretch! See, Rev has no theme. He has no cohesion. Where's the music coming from? Is it this thing? That must be the radio. So that is a real Vitruvian man as well, incidentally, if anyone's curious. I like the butterfly and the squid models on the table. It's just one of each, Rev. Just one. Oh, wait. So it's 1 pearl, 1 giant clam, 4 coral. I don't know where he's going. I'm abandoned! I'm gonna fall asleep. Oh, you can't drop it out. You can't drop it inside. Alright, time to make a mermaid shelf. My hands are fast as lightning. I feel like Forge from the X-Men. I am Danny the Builder. Way better than that guy Bob. He don't know nothing. Woot! Yay, shelf. Alright, time for me to vominos. It's just about time for me to wrap up the stream as well. I'm gonna go hunting a little bit for Pascal. I'm gonna see if I can find him so that he can lay some deep truth upon us. Ugh, so many changes. I keep getting alerts for when people are making updates to the grant documents. Fun times. Well, and that's the thing, Rev. You know, this game, it's like D&D in that way. You know, you make it how you want to make it. Who cares what anybody else is doing? It doesn't matter. Because it's your game. It's your island. It's like the only person who should care about it is you. Or rather, the only person whose opinion you should care about is your own. Like for me, I'm not about crafting a whole bunch of stuff and that sort of thing. I don't particularly care too much. Same thing like I mentioned earlier with the clothes and the furniture stuff. I'm just sort of like, you know, I'll get what I get. You know, one thing I'm curious about is how these puns translate to other languages. Because I can't imagine that many of them work very well. Of course the Dealy Bopper's drawing the fish. I'm basically an anglerfish here, drawing in all the mysterious creatures of the ocean. Keeping the wife happy with the mermaid stuff. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. So I guess the tougher stuff to translate specifically would be like the idioms. So for example, like I mentioned earlier the flatworm, and then saying like, oh, it's a flatworm, hope it has a spare, type of thing. And so I would imagine that probably translates a little bit better. It just depends on if people in other countries and speaking other languages refer to what we call a flat tire as a flat, and a spare tire as a spare. They make them cute in Spanish, at least. Well, that's good. Chicken taco pizza? That sounds horrible. That sounds just awful. I mean, I'm glad that it's decent. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't sound like it would be decent. It sounds like thousands of years of Italian heritage are dying slowly. Well, okay, maybe not thousands, but hundreds of years of Italian heritage is just, you know, collectively rolling upon themselves in their graves. Pascal? Yes! You guys, we got him! Alright, here we go. Are you guys ready for some deep truth? Yes. You're welcome, man. All right, you guys ready for the deep truth? Here we go. All right, we need to prep ourselves. I don't know, man. Today's a good day. Later, Pascal. Peace, bro. I can understand why whisking something with whiskers does not effectively whisk, though. So, I mean, get the point at least. Diced tomatoes, green pepper, onion, and chicken. I mean, that sounds fine, but that also doesn't sound like a taco. You know, does it have like taco seasoning on it? Because that would be a taco pizza. And that's what I think sounds like it would be pretty nasty. Like you have like a bunch of cumin and stuff like that. There he is! There's Pascal with his little scallop. Hi, Pascal. Okay, no taco seasoning. So that makes a little more sense at least, but then why would you call it a taco pizza? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Ooh, this is something good. Alright, we're going to be very sneaky on this. Very sneaky. Nope. Alright. Okay. We got this. Gotcha. Yeah, boy! Gigas giant clam. That's the thing, though, is that if you define a taco pizza as having, you know, tomatoes, green pepper, onion, and chicken, then yeah, that sounds amazing. But that's not a taco. Tacos have taco seasoning. Also, why would you put American cheese on it? That is also not taco. Ugh. Alright, well, with that, I've got to get going. It is my time to head out. But hopefully, I'll see you all on Saturday. I will be here playing Origami King. It seems like everything is good with my Switch. So you guys may remember a few weeks ago, I had some issues with it. But it seems like they're all resolved now. And I'm going to keep working to clean up some of the N64 games as well. Hopefully get them all to work, or at least the vast majority of them. Everybody, I need you all to cross your fingers for Paper Mario, because I really want it to work well. But we'll see. A legit taco pizza. Pizza shell with refried beans, seasoned ground. I mean, that definitely sounds like what would be a taco pizza, having seasoned ground beef and Oaxaca with the refried beans, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like it would be okay. It seems like something Pascal would love, but I don't know. It's probably one of those things where if I were to try it, it would probably be really good. Like the Luther, where it's like the burger, but instead of buns, it's Krispy Kreme donuts. Like it makes me gag thinking about it. I'm like, oh. But I imagine it probably tastes like amazing. It's just that you feel like you want to vomit for 6 hours afterwards. Even if you're only like 16 or whatever. But I don't know. Either way, I've got to get going. You all be well, be good, be happy. I will see you guys on Saturday. And I don't know. I might do some videos about cleaning and like refurbishing some of the games and stuff. If you guys would be interested, you can let me know. But peanut butter hamburgers do sound really gross. That sounds absolutely disgusting. But you guys take care of yourselves. Have fun. Be well. And hopefully I will see you all on Saturday.